So a great way to add some dollars to your bottom line are through floor plans. These are quick and easy, typically 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm going to show you how I do one of those today. All right, so to do the floor plans, we typically use a program called Cubicasa. So I'm going to hit scan. I'm going to let them know that I'm at a single house, hit continue, and it does a really good job of finding out exactly where you are. And if it's not exactly where you are, you can simply move the pin until it is in the right spot. So I am right here, and I'm just going to confirm. So now it's telling me, hey, it's ready to scan. All I have to do is press record and follow the floorboards around the entire house in one swift motion. So now I'm ready to go, guys. It's that simple. All I have to do is press the record button and start moving, and I'm gonna show you exactly how this tour works. So I press start, you guys. I'm starting at the front door, and then I'm just gonna slowly make my way around each room, showing the floorboards. Just remember where you started and follow around. Super simple, just like this. I'm going into the bedroom now. Typically, I'll back up a little bit. Just make sure you gather all of the information needed for the scan to process effectively. Excuse those notifications, I should have turned them off. So although closets and garages aren't really factored into the square footage of the home, I like to go ahead and at least grab the measurements for the master closet. A lot of times buyers are interested in how big that closet is, especially us ladies, right? So I'm just kind of following around, making sure I'm going at a slow enough pace and capturing everything that I need. So I just came out of the primary, and now they're calling it primary instead of master. Going around the kitchen. Make sure you get all angles of the kitchen. You want to go around the island and grab all of that. And we're going into this hallway. Hopefully you guys can see enough of my phone here. Maybe next time I'll do a screen recording, but this kind of gives you a good idea of what we're doing here. I will show a little bit inside the bathtub. Make sure you get everything around the toilet. Now, this screen enclosure with the pool, it is not factored into the main square footage, but I do like to include it for my clients in the floor plan. That way they can see the measurement of the enclosure and also kind of the shape of the pool, just to kind of get a good lay of the land. You'll see it's a little bit dark, and that's what the app does to delineate windows or outside areas. It's basically showing like, hey, this is not a wall, but you'll see I'm capturing all of the exterior walls. And when I'm done with this, I'll show you the finished product that comes back. So this is just a nice little added bonus, and the fan hit me in the face. Nice little added bonus to include that for your client. All right, I'm gonna go into this bedroom. I'm not gonna open that closet. We are going to the other bedroom right across the hall. I'm not going to open that closet either. And you can, if you want, in the beginning, just to make sure you got everything. And try not to backtrack or double record spaces, but I'm telling you, it does a really good job and leaves a little margin for error if that happens. If you kind of have to retrack and redo a space, or you're not sure if you did the space, and you want to go back and do it again just to be sure. This is another bedroom. Laundry closet. And this is a super simple tour, guys. I wanted to show you the simplest format possible, and then that way you can kind of learn from that and apply that to bigger properties. Now, I am in the garage. Like I said, it doesn't count towards square footage, but it'll separate that out for you, and we must get the garage. Doesn't matter what's in it, even if there's a car in it, as long as we're able to grab walls, baseboards, some sort of measurement, it does a fantastic job. And it'll tell you, it just told me to lower my screen, and sometimes it'll tell me I'm too close. Working my way back through the kitchen. Now I got those walls over there, and I got most of these walls, but I'm just backing up a little bit so I can grab this dining room that I didn't grab before. Basically, the motion of my camera, guys, is what you need to do if you can't see my phone that well and you're ignoring all of my ring notifications. But hey, like I always say, progress over perfection. Let's get her done. Let's get you guys a tutorial that you can follow. And we got to start somewhere, right? So I'm ending right back at the front door. And once we are back at the front door, I'm going to end the scan. I'm going to say yes, and you'll see how fast it processes, sometimes longer than others depending on your connection. But that only took 7 minutes, and that's because I was going a little bit slower to show you guys. And okay, I'm gonna send for processing. They have some options here. Typically, I choose the plus option. It comes with a really nice home report for the client. Okay, now I'm gonna hit continue. I already have my styling set up in my account, so I'm doing no logo. Keep in mind that you cannot have your logo on the floor plan. You'll get that back from the agent. They are not allowed to have your logo on the floor plan, which I think is how the default settings work. So make sure you pay attention to that and take that logo off. And then if you have any additional notes or information that you want to share, like there's a detached casita or something detached from the home that goes along with that address, that would be a great place to put it. Or basically anything you want the Cubicasa team to know. Hit continue. Now, I always choose 6 hours standard. They're really good about getting it back to you in that time frame, and it's no extra charge. So that whole tour, guys, where we charge basically $125 for a basic 2D floor plan, we charge them $125. It takes us 7 minutes in today's case, and it only cost me $15. We're gonna go ahead and place the order, and it'll tell you waiting to upload. You can definitely swipe up and go out of that if you need to do other things, but I like to make sure it is done and dusted before I move on, just in case. So sometimes I'll set it on the counter and let it process, and then maybe turn off the lights or do something else that I need to do at the property. And you might see something like that. So even if you were to swipe out of it, you'll see that message, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit allow. So it's going on in the background. I turned off all the lights. Okay, it's done processing. And then to double check, you can go to orders down here, and you can go over to pending, and you can see where I just was, it is pending, and I should get that back in a couple hours. I'm gonna put it at the end of this video for you guys to see. Also within the app, there's a learn button right here, and then you can go up and click on how to scan, and it gives great information for scanning the property. That would stay in focus for me.